Welcome back to day 6 of our Magic Arena starter guide on the Game School Dad channel with me, Martin. Today we're looking at trying to build our collection as much as possible, and we've already done a couple of things before recording today. We've already tried to re-roll our 500 gold quest and got another 500, so we're going to play 25 lands. We want to get our daily wins to get some more gold, and our main challenge is to cast 25 blue or black spells, and we'll get a mythic rare wild card for that. Now we already went to, where am I finding it, the jump in event, and we had a look and we picked out a blue and red deck and then another blue one, and I've had a look at them. I don't feel they work very well. I think we will try a game, but I have a feeling it's going to go very badly. So, you never know, we might be lucky. But I'm going to try a game with it, and we'll see what we can do. But if it really doesn't work, I'm just going to resign, and then try to use another jump-in token to get different cards. But at the very least, this is going to help us cast blue spells for our daily quest. Okay, so let's start with the Castaway, we can do Lantern Bearer. Have a couple of tricks. So let's start with that. The other decks we've used have had a lot of synergy between the cards. They work really well together. And this feels like two halves of completely different decks, apart from having blue in common. So we will see what we can do. I am not expecting that it's going to be very effective. But we might be against other people that have decks that are also not very effective, or they might just be unlucky, so we'll see. Maybe we can do something with this. At the moment we only have little creatures that can slowly chip away at them. They only do something interesting when they die, and they can come back. We don't want them to die, so by themselves it's not great. Have the Battle Mage Captain, which can give our creatures +1, +0 and trample, but our opponent has 2 blue mana open. They haven't done anything, and it seems to be waiting for them to resolve something every time we... There we go, they have something, they have a Fairy Vandal. Now what they don't know is we have something too, so we could take them out. In fact, let's just do that anyway. Trample through them using our trick. It's gone now, that's the trick. So hopefully we don't need that again. If they have a lot of things that will help them draw a second card, then the Fairy Vandal can grow quite quickly. So we don't want them to get away with growing that. It's better to get rid of it as early as possible. Okay, we're not doing great for lands either, as in we have too many of them. So let's just keep attacking, chipping away, 3 damage at a time. We could do Arcane Infusion, that would get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more damage. We could do that, maybe it's better to use it at a different time. We don't want to use our only trick now. We'll save it for when we really need it. Okay. That's nice. So it might get bigger. If it becomes a 3/4, that's going to be trouble. We'll need some other instant or sorcery that can deal with it before we can attack again, unless we're happy to just attack. Oh, we could let this one die and come back as a 3/4 maybe. Let's see. Whenever a creature card is put into your graveyard, remove an omen counter, then... Okay, well let's go with playing this out. We can use 2 mana to look at the top 2 cards. So this will... We're going to attack with everything. We're going to make them nervous. See which one they want to block. They're probably going to assume we have a trick, and we do. It's not the best trick, but we can at least do this. So we can make their creature die. Let's see. Either way we do this, it will make their creature die. We can do it on us or on them. And then we can also look at the top 2 cards of our library, put one of them into the graveyard. So we don't really need that. In fact, we have 5 lands, we do. Okay, well, at least that's something. A big creature we can get out. We want to put 2 more creatures into the graveyard, and this will turn into a 3/2 flyer, which can draw us cards as well. So it's working out alright so far, but the opponent hasn't put out very much yet. So once they get out a bigger creature or something that's hard for us to get around, then we might be in trouble. Okay, 3/2. I know they cast a non-creature spell, create a white spirit creature with flying. We don't like that. We don't like flying coming up. Okay, let's attack with the flyer that we have. And let's put out ground, yard, and Malvin. Target player mills 3 cards. We're going to mill 3 cards. We want to put some creatures into our graveyard. There we go. To transform the Soul Cipher board into a Cipher-bound spirit. So we have more flying. This one, we can decide it can't be blocked for 3 mana. So we're almost there actually, with the amount of damage we can do. It's not too bad. If this deck works out and we have the blue spells we need to get our mythic wildcard for the day, then I'll stick with this one. Not my favourite though. Not compared to the werewolf deck. The werewolf deck was really cool. Okay, sleep with fishes. When it enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature and create the blue fish creature token. And we have this. Enchantment enters. Can attack this turn. Okay, so we can draw some cards, or we can say this can't be blocked. They do have a flying creature. Well, I think because we have enough life right now, let's put that out. Let's attack. And let's do this as well. I know the Lantern Bearer is going to die, but that's fine because we can bring it back. We can cast it on something now to give it +1/+1 and flying. Or we can... we don't have enough for that. Yeah, let's cast it on here. So now, in theory, next turn we can get 5 damage through. In theory. If they have another flyer, we're going to have to work through that. The castaway shouldn't die too easily. With 4 toughness, so we'll see. It would be nice to have some more cards, and I can do that with the spirit as well. 4, 5, 6. Actually, I need 1 more land. I need 7 land if I want to do both things. Ah, and they can return something to our hand. They're probably going to return the Amalgam. But they could return the Castaway, and we'll lose the Lantern's Lift enchantment. Okay, the Amalgam comes back. We'll just cast it again. We don't really need to mill more cards. Maybe they'll mill more cards. Two more damage. So in theory next turn we have them. think we might have it. Putting out everything, but we can push the amalgam through. It can't be blocked. They're not gaining any life right now. They can hit us for 1 if they want to. But that's all we could do. Let's play a land, because we need that for our daily quest. Can't be blocked, and they quit. There we go. Okay, so we did get 1 victory. First game with that deck. Maybe we will keep it. Maybe the 2 halves of the deck work well enough by themselves, or maybe our opponent just had a bad day. Okay, right, let's claim our uncommon reward. Gurgling Anointer. Didn't we already have them from a draft event? I think we did, didn't we? Okay, let's play another one. Let's get some more blue spells, and we'll check in with our daily quest after the next match. We have Balmor, we have Mirrorhole Mimic, can copy creatures. We have Keldon, let's keep it. We have a 2, 3, 4 and a 6. Blue first. Not that it matters. Could go either way. Oh, we have the Soul Cipher board. We don't want to do that yet. We're going to start Balmor going. Then we want to set Keldon going. I'm not too sure if Keldon is great with the ability. It would be much better if we had more instants and sorceries in the deck. Because we can look up the top 3, maybe, cards. Let's go with... Okay, if we do this. We mill 2 cards, there we go. We can enlist. So we're attacking with 3 power. We can cast this without paying its cost. It gives Balmor the plus as well, which is a bit wasted. But Keldon's now attacking for 4 with Trample. So Slowgurk can block if it wants to. But it's just going to die for no benefit. We can draw another card, which is useful. We could do with more land. Okay, they're going to return a creature. They got the whole graveyard green-black thing going on. Or, well, maybe not black, maybe blue. Right, now they've got counters going on Slowgurk, but at least we can keep reducing its power by putting things in our graveyard. We could copy it. That'd be fun. Okay, let's put out the Mimic. This might not be the best thing to do with it, but I kind of like the idea. Are we going to attack? Well, let's just attack with a flyer for now. I could do the enlist, but it's risky. There's a good chance that we won't pick up the thing we need, and it'll just die. And this monster manual might win it for them. Put any creature card from the hand onto the battlefield as a sorcery for 2 mana. Incredibly cheap just to get any creature you like out, and they have Dread Linon. Don't know Dread Linon, but I wish I'd saved my Mirrorhole Mimic. But I can disturb that. That's interesting. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to go with slightly risky, but let's do it anyway. I'm going to enlist, and this one's going to attack. I'm going to enlist my Slowgurk, which is going to give Keldon 5 damage, and I can cast Shore Up I don't want to cast it now though, I wish you could leave it a bit longer. But I'm going to cast it on Keldon. Now 7-4, let's see if they want to block. So return that to his hand, okay. Return lands from the graveyard to your hand, okay. Any blockers? I doubt it. I'm doing 9 damage now. I could up that to 11 if I use Secrets of the Key. So let's do that. It's not enough to finish them off. So we have to get very, very close. I know they can then put out big creatures, but it's not flying. We're close, we're very close. The Slowgo, or the same Slowgo, I guess. Put out the big creature. Of course. So now I have to just attack from the air. So we have 5 mana there. Well, I'm going to ignore the blue counters for now. Play everything out, and I'm going to attack with... maybe I'll enlist the Slowduck. Again, hope that we can cast something good. Tap target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. Oh, that's good. And we don't want to land. And, oh, well, he could have blocked. He'd lost his 2 creatures and taken just 2 damage. But he would just be on 1 left. You get the idea. Okay, 2 wins out of 2 games. We're doing really well with these jump-in events, by the way. Have I lost any of them yet? I must have lost some, right? Just seems to be doing really well. So let's have a look at our daily quest. We are on 14 lands out of 25. And 17 out of 25 blue or black spells. So let's just stick with it. It's pretty fast. It seems to be pretty effective. So if we can get both of those, or at the very least the mythic wildcard, then that will be a successful day for us. So we have Balmor again. We have Gitu Amplifier as a kicker. I might go for a free mulligan. Is that any better? It's not that much different, to be honest. I'll go with it, and if we just put away... oh wait, he doesn't put away anything, because it was a free mulligan. So we still got 7 cards, which is good, because those 4 lands are really useful. Now I kind of want to keep the amplifier, although I could stop there, kind of stop them. Let's see, we could go with Amplifier, we could go with Castaway, or we could go with Balmor. Let's go with Balmor. Works as a blocker, for this turn at least. And then we can get one of these 2 out next time. Probably the Castaway. Okay, he's not going to do anything. Perfect. So, let's put out a land. Do we want to attack? Yes, because next turn they're probably going to threaten us with their +2 damage. But it doesn't give it extra defense, so if they do that, we can kill it with the Castaway. And they're not going to do anything. Okay. Take away the power. They didn't have another land, so that's good for us. Top 3 cards. Put 1 into the hand, rest into the graveyard. Fear of Death will get better with more cards in our graveyard, so we'll put that on a big creature. Right, so put 1 of them into our hand. We don't want land. We could take the Screaming Swarm, it's just so expensive. And Battlewing Mystic. Yeah, I think we'll take that. Cast everything else, maybe. We can put this back in, can't we? Shall we attack? Let's just go with it. They can block and die, unless they have a trick. I have a feeling they don't. Although I guess they have something. Seems like they might have something. Okay, third land, but it's taps. They still can't use its ability, and they still can't get out another creature. So, land number 5. Okay, let's go with Overwhelmed Archivist. Draw a card and discard a card. Discard. So we draw first. We could use that to kill it, I guess. This we could play for 5. That just returns something. I'm not too bothered about that. Actually, I'm going to return this. I say return. Discard this. And then... that is there. Okay. Let's go with this for now. I would put it on a bigger creature, but they don't have a bigger creature, and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to put it out so it can't even really do the +2 power ability to threaten us. Because it will put it up to a 0. Less. It'll put it up to a -2. So that creature is absolutely useless. They're probably just going to block with it. Just to mitigate some damage, I guess. So they've blocked the biggest damage. I think the fact that they're stuck on lands and stuck on creatures means we've got a really good head start. We can even put this instant out to boost something of ours, or possibly kill something of theirs. And then we can put out the Mystic, and we can basically draw 2 new cards into our hand. Okay. Land. So if I attack with everything, let's be brave. We can block whichever one he likes. I'm pretty sure he's going to die, because we can just put the +2/-2 on him, no matter what he blocks. And we're going to do some good damage now, I think. Don't really care what he kills, because anything that is most valuable comes back anyway. So let's put the -2 on him. Give everything trample, extra damage. A pretty good hit. And then let's put this out and kick it. And draw 2 new cards. Maybe the Archivist. Oh, the top of the screen. Let's copy the squee. We're already going to kill him anyway. Let's quickly get this blue spell out and this land out before he concedes. No, okay, we didn't get a chance to do that. But we'll have a look at how well it's going on our daily quests. Claim our pieces of gold. We're on 20 lands out of 25 and 23 out of the 25 blue or black spells. Okay, this is going really well. There is the added benefit when you're playing jump-in events that you're more likely to be playing against people who are not used to the game, more likely to be playing against beginners. So maybe we have a slight advantage here. Or maybe we're just getting really lucky. Okay, Archivist. It's not the best. Let's go for a free mulligan. Tap lands. We'll go with it. We've got some cheap things we can cast. We really could do with some creatures though. We definitely could do with some creatures. This might be the first game we lose with this. I'm saying that very early on, which is very pessimistic. We could kill one of those, but let's do that to investigate. Yeah. Okay, definitely going to kill that. So I know how that works. We'll create loads of little creatures that will really be a pain for us. Let's just, there's nothing we're really going to do. Let's just draw the card now. We could wait, but we have no benefit in waiting. Apart from maybe making them a little bit more nervous, wondering what we're going to do. Okay, so we could copy their creature. We could wait for them to put out a bigger, better creature. Or we could just tokens. It's not the best thing. I really want some creatures to put out. If we could get the amalgam out, we could copy that. That would be good. Copy that with Mirror Hole Mimic. Okay. So we're going to need to do something kind of quickly. Let's tap that. We want the land. We do want the land with the amalgam. And we could put out the Battlewing Mystic. I kind of want to do that when I've used up all the other spells. So we'll see. Let's draw that land. Play that land. Now we can get the amalgam out next turn. They can't do anything apart from attack us with 1/1s right now. So if we get the amalgam out, and then next turn, after that, we will copy the Mirror Hole Mimic. We use the Mirror Hole Mimic to copy the amalgam. Taking things from our graveyard. But at least this will stop them from attacking for at least a moment. Do you want to mill cards? Let's mill cards. Just because we might get something with Disturb. Although we don't want to mill too much because we don't have very many lands, very many cards in our deck at all. They have things with flashback as well, so if we make them mill cards, there's a good chance they'll find some value there. Right, we really want to get some more creatures out. We could put this out, return the other instant sorcery, which is Impede Momentum, is the only one we have in there. Return that to our hand, maybe. They have something to kill this. Okay. It's going to gain hexproof from blue. So now we can't block it. Okay. That is a slight problem, especially with the amount of life that we have at the moment. They're taking the instant sorcery out of our graveyard. Okay. Alright, so we have 7 lands. And if they're going to get hexproof from blue, we really need to make a red creature out, really. So I guess the best thing is going to be doing the Ardent Elementalist, although it feels like a bit of a waste. Well, let's do that for now. Because one thing we can do is cast Shore Up or Twinferno to kill the Sentinel. So let's hold on to the clue for now. We'll keep Amalgam there, so he has to use the Hexproof from blue if he wants to attack. Interesting. They've done that now. Gain Hexproof from a colour at the end of the turn. Again, that must have been a mistake. I don't see why anyone would want to do that. Okay, 2+1 counters on target creature. Okay. So it's going to be at least a 6/5. They don't have Hexproof. I guess they think they do. But what I'm going to do then is I'm going to block here. And I'm going to block this one. And let's give us double strike. And shore up. It's expensive. If we don't do it, we're going to die. Pretty much all we can do. Now we could... Let's see, we have to get the Mimic out. Not endorse some cards. Let's see if we get Castaway. Cards from our graveyard back into our library. Okay. And let's get Keldon out as well for more blockers. We're not going to attack yet. Although we will need to start being offensive, go on the offensive soon. But Battlewing Mystic will help us draw some more cards. Okay. I'm guessing they have something, otherwise they wouldn't do this. But we don't have much choice, we have to block. Otherwise we're dead. So what have you got? +2/+2. Gains +3/+3 indestructible to end turn. Okay. Well, that's that one. It's a shame they killed that one and not the Mimic. Maybe if I had blocked the other way, they would have used it on the other creature. Oh wait, what? Okay. Not quite sure what they got out of doing that. So let's just draw 2 cards. Let's kick this. Uses up all the mana. Gets that back in the hand. Gives us a chance to attack. Well, we're running really low on cards. Let's just attack with everything as it is. They go on the bottom of our library, so we could do that. We should have done that. We're getting quite low on our cards in the library. We can bring back whatever we want using this. So, what 3 cards do we want to put back into our library? That can return instant. I feel like we're going to want the Drowned Amalgam, Ardent Elementalist, and maybe Twin Inferno. Let's put them into our library. Combat. Let's attack with. If we enlist here, attack here. We're enlisting the Amalgam. We didn't find any of those, but the rest of them go to the bottom of our library, so we're not losing them Still have 16 cards. I think we're getting there. And we can even draw another card. And there's Balmore. He's got him out. So they're going to need something pretty impressive to get around this. We can do 4 damage in the air. Oh, there's their reach creature. Of course. But they can't block both of them. And they can only do 1 damage. So, let's seek a non-land card. Draw a card, discard a card. Do we want this bird? It's kind of expensive. I want to see what else we can get. Best thing they can block is the 3/4. So we don't need to make Amalgam unblockable. Let's see if we get something better. If it's a land, we'll get rid of it. If it's something better than Screaming Swarm, we'll keep it. Okay, let's get rid of the land. In fact, shall we enlist? And attack, attack, attack. Attack. Should I attack? No, I'm not attacking with that. I'm going to enlist that one. Top 4 cards. Can we find instant or sorcery? I think it's over either way. But just for fun. Do we still get to do it? We do. Let's give some double strike. Let's go with the Amalgam. Oh, and they all get boosted. Of course they do. Good luck dealing with that one. Double strike when it's trample, so the rest of the game is still going anyway. Okay, are we there with our daily quest? If we are, I'm quite impressed. It's quite quick. I'm very impressed that deck worked out as well as it did. And of course, all the cards from the jump in deck are now in our collection. There's the 500. Claim my prize. And yes, I've got the mythic wild cards. So we've got a few wild cards building up now. There are a few different decks we could look to build soon. Okay, well we're going to leave it there because we have earned our mythic wild card. We got our daily quest for the day. We could play one more game and get another uncommon card here and a tiny bit of extra XP, but I think we're going to leave it as it is. We've done really well. Next time we probably want to use up another one of our jump-in tokens, as we have 2 left, because we want to keep adding to our collection, and we're getting these 30 odd cards, or less than 30 cards each time, so it's a great way to add to our collection. We're going to keep doing that. Okay, well thanks for joining me for this day 6 in our new starter guide, and I will see you in the next video.